Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. And for today's video, we are going to be reviewing the fourth book in the Lucky River Ranch series by Jessica Peterson. This is Duke. Now, as I've mentioned in all my other videos, basically this series follows the five Rivers brothers as they fall in love and find their significant others. So this is Duke's story. There's also a fifth and final book coming out in the series, which is Ryder, which I will be pre-ordering soon when I do my next order of books. By the way, Duke and Ryder are twins, which is super fun. I didn't even actually realize that, I think, until this book. It might have been casually said in the other books and I just didn't remember it or truly register it, but I think that's cool. So this follows Duke and Wheeler Rankit. By the way, we have met Wheeler. We met her in the first book because she is Molly's business partner and best friend in their cowboy boot cowboy boot business that they do, but they don't do functional cowboy boots. They do more fashionable cowboy boots. And so that's where we meet Wheeler, and their relationship is teased in Sawyer, because every book sort of leaves you on a shocking cliffhanger that leads into the next book. So yes. So some of the major tropes in this book are forced proximity, because they do get snowed in. You have small town romance. You have city girl. She's definitely city girl. City girl meets cowboy, and accidental pregnancy, which tends to be I have read accidental pregnancy tropes 3 times, and the 3 ones that I've read have been good. This one was okay. Here's my thought. I think I give this one a solid 4.5 stars. It's overall a pretty good book. I just was not a fan of how this accidental pregnancy trope was handled, but I think most people would enjoy it. So it follows, like I said, Duke and Wheeler, and how you get the forced proximity aspect is basically Wheeler is supposed to go to a trunk show up in Aspen, Colorado with Molly, but Molly is pregnant and is unable to travel. Her doctor said she can't travel. So Wheeler loaded up the U-Haul and was going to go by herself. But Duke is kind of already smitten with her. So he knows that the weather is going to be bad. And he was I don't think you should go alone all the way to Aspen when they're calling for bad weather. I just wouldn't feel comfortable with you going alone. He was I'll come. And she's no, I'm fine by myself. And eventually she says yes. And so the story starts with him traveling and him going to Aspen with her, and he drives the U-Haul. And then they're staying at this beautiful cabin. It's not even a cabin. She has some friends that have a nice house all the way up in Aspen, and it's a big one too. And so they end up offering to let her stay there, so she stays there with him. And and then obviously the weather ends up getting really bad, so they end up getting snowed in, and the trunk show ends up not happening, but they end up having a lot of fun at the house. I'll say that. I would say this book gets a solid 4 stars for little chili peppers and spice, which I never usually talk about on my channel, because I feel most of the books are more than just the spice, but obviously because it's accidental pregnancy, the spice does have an aspect to it. And then they so they have a lot of fun. They come back. She's not really interested in having a whole relationship, because her parents got divorced, and she doesn't want to kind of have that because of her dad and the way he was. She doesn't kind of want to have that type of relationship, and she's unsure about what to do, because she ends up being really, really sick. And then her best friend Molly, because she lives part-time on the ranch, because obviously they share a cowboy boot business, and now that Molly lives full-time on the ranch, she comes a lot, and so she lives living part-time on the ranch and then goes part-time back to Dallas. And so she's then really sick on the ranch, and Molly's why don't you take the pregnancy test? And turns out she's pregnant. She's not sure what to do, because that's how her parents got married, was because her mom, I believe, got accidentally pregnant, and they got married. So she's crap, doesn't know what to do. And his goal in life was to eventually get married and like have kids, but like that was in the future. He wanted to travel. He felt like there was more than just like always staying on the ranch. Like he felt like maybe traveling and exploring more of the world and more of like just different places, what he wanted to do. So so she felt like that would maybe put a wrench in what he wanted, and he wouldn't like want the kid. So at first they're like uncertain of everything. Then they do decide to keep the kid, which was why I didn't like the this accidental pregnancy trope. It wasn't my favorite at all. I've read others, and like the others that I read, the last two accidental pregnancy tropes that I read, both of the MMZs were like so excited and like this is the best news ever, which I thoroughly enjoyed that take. This one didn't have that, which is why I knocked it down by 4.5 stars. But the rest of the book was good. The rest of the book, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then she also feels like this is a repeat of her like mom's relationship, but then she realizes that like her parents, although they got married, they weren't like friends before they got married. Like they didn't have that like friendship connection, and that's maybe why that their marriage failed. And so she realizes that she's like kind of really good friends with him, and that like people show her that like maybe it's because like your parents weren't friends, but you are friends with him, so you have that connection. And so then they end up we still see them talking about the different places they travel to, especially in the epilogue with the kids. And surprise, surprise, they end up having twins. So I enjoyed this book. It wasn't my favorite in the series. I'm hoping that Rider will be another 5-star book. So this would be the only one that I don't give 5 stars to, that I give like 4.5 stars to. But I still enjoyed it. I just think it was not my favorite take on an accidental pregnancy trope. But that's just my opinion. Others might like it. So yeah. So that's why this one is a quick review. Not a whole lot for me to say, but that is it. So once I've read the 5th and final book in this series, when it comes out, I will do a ranking. I was debating doing a ranking now, but I remembered with the 5th book coming out, I want to do my full ranking then. So stay tuned for that. That'll probably be like end of April by the time I finish reading the book, do the review, and then decide to do all the rankings. So stay tuned for that. If you have any more cowboy romance series recommendations, please leave that in the comments down below. You can also follow me at romanceblvd, that means Romance Boulevard, on our Instagram and Threads, and Romance Boulevard fully spelled out on TikTok. I am almost at 1,000 followers on TikTok. As of this video right now, I'm at 979 followers, so I'm so close. If you want to follow me and help me get to 1,000, that would be so cool. But yeah, that is all for this video. Until the next one, bye.